next feature in line is about setting up overtime policies. We already have an option in the system to track overtime based on the minimum working hours set. Let's say the minimum working hours is 9 hours. That means if an employee works for more than 9 hours, it will be tracked as overtime. But what if you want to track overtime differently? Let's say overtime will be tracked only if someone works for more than 10 hours. So here, overtime is not calculated based on minimum working hours that is set. Or you might want to track overtime on a weekly limit but not on a daily basis. Because an employee might work for 2 hours in one day, the very next day the employee might work for 18 hours. So you want to track overtime on a weekly basis instead of doing it on a daily basis. These options are not possible based on the current configuration that is available. However, using this new feature, that is setting up overtime policies, you will be able to track overtime in different ways. Let's see how to set it up. When you get into the attendance configuration page, you will find this option called as overtime policies. So let's click on add overtime policy. See, you do have multiple ways to define overtime. We can track daily overtime, weekly overtime, or even weekend or holiday overtime. The reason for providing these options, weekend and holiday overtime, is on a regular working day, if you work for more than 9 hours, it will be tracked as overtime. But when it comes to a weekend, let's say, if you work for more than 2 hours, it will be tracked as overtime because you're working on a weekend. So that's the reason there are different options for you to decide how you would like to track the overtime. Let's say we go with the weekly overtime limit. So I'm going to add working hours exceeding 45 hours in a week will be considered as overtime, considering the minimum working duration is 9 hours per day. You can see there is also another option, extended overtime, and I'm going to add 60 hours. Let's say an employee has worked for 80 hours in a week. So first 45 hours are regular working hours, and the next 15 hours will be considered as overtime, and any working hours above 60, that is the remaining 20 hours, will be considered as extended overpay. The reason for differentiating overtime and extended overtime is you might pay an employee differently. So the overtime pay might be different and extended overtime pay might be different. So you can enable overtime and you can also enable extended overtime. So after setting up your policies, make sure to enable your overtime policy report. So this helps you to see all the data visually in the system, followed by notification. So whenever the overtime limit exceeds, let's say notify when monthly overtime limit exceeds. So if the monthly overtime limit exceeds by 120 hours, an email trigger will be sent to both the employee and the reporting manager. And you also have this option to customize the email template. And the overtime policy can also be made applicable to a specific group of people like locations, department, employee type. Because for the employment type permanent, you might have a different overtime policy, but for probation or notice period employees, there can be a different overtime policy. So you can configure multiple overtime policies based on location, department and employment type. So this is a new addition to track overtime policy in the system. Thank you.